Hello, and welcome to episode 29 of The Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel. I'm Project Aurora. You can always follow me on my Twitch as well at twitch.tv/Project Aurora. And you can also join the community Discord should you ever want to suggest RPGs or story heavy content games, things like that. Anyways, in the previous episode, we finally finished exploring the old schoolhouse. We resolved the issues with Reen's sister as well. I don't know if it's fully resolved, but they found peace. We saw Ultra Instinct Reen, I'm gonna call him until I know what the actual ability is or whatever, or the power is. I don't know what it is. So, we saw him, use it briefly, then suppress it. More like it was just unleashed for a while and then suppressed. His hair went white, his eyes went red. It was pretty cool. Hopefully we get to see more of it. We did our practical exam where it was a 2v2 fight. I picked Elisa. We went against Bea and Laura. That was really cool as well. And now we got our group assignment locations for the field study, and we're both going to the capital. And so both groups are getting work divvied up between the capital, and that's where we're at. I got my gear and stuff done. I crafted food. I'm ready to go. Basically, that's just what it is. Yep. I mean, I have a save file. I'm gonna make a separate one just in case I may have missed something. Whatever. Oh, you're all here. Ready to take off? Ready as we'll ever be. Alright, let's get our tickets at the counter then. Oh, the capital's only half an hour west, so at least the fare should be cheap. Good morning, everyone. Let me guess, you're headed for Heimdall this month? That's right. We'd like 5 tickets to Heimdall, please. Coming right up. No, the Capital Summer Festival is coming up in just 2 days. I'm sure lots of people will be streaming into the capital to celebrate, so be careful out there. We will, don't worry. I'm used to dealing with it. Buy tickets and wait. Okay, that's 5 passengers headed for Heimdall. I'll have those tickets for you in just a moment. Passenger service bound for Heimdall now arriving on platform 2. We ask that all passengers wishing to board please wait on the platform until the train has come to a complete stop. Well, at least we won't be waiting long. There's a train to Heimdall every half hour after all. So we're really headed to the capital. I've been there a few times before, but it's still pretty unfamiliar territory. I've been twice before on family business. Same here. I know where Elisa's academy is, but that's about it. Not to worry, I'll explain more about the city on the way over. It's a pretty big city though. I'm not even sure where to start. Alright, not too much longer till we arrive, so let me give you a quick overview. Heimdall is, among many other things, the capital of this country, which means it's the home of the reigning emperor, His Majesty Eugen Rhys Arnor III. I think I pronounced that right. Even children know that. We need useful local knowledge, not a recitation of a travel brochure. Bah. Well, Heimdall is divided into 16 main districts. Goddamn. Each district's about as large as a whole town in any of the Empire's provinces. All in all, the city's population hovers around 800,000 people. Wow, I can hardly imagine that many people all in one place. It's one of the continent's largest cities, isn't it? Indeed, it is. Crossbell is known for being a thriving center of trade, but its population is only around 500,000. Meanwhile, to the south, Libro's capital has about 300,000 people. The Republic's capital is pretty big too, but I don't think it's quite as big as Heimdall. Oh, really? But, I was just wondering what kinds of tasks we may be asked to do in such an expansive city. I can hardly hazard a guess. Oh. Well, we don't know who our point of contact is, or even where we're going to be staying. Who knows, maybe we'll end up staying in Elliot or Machias' home. Haha, I doubt it. My house isn't big enough to put us all up. Machias' dad is the governor, so maybe we'll be staying at his place. I think that's even less likely. Dad spends most of his time in his official residence, so I doubt anyone's going to be at our family's place. Instructor Sarah said there'd be a guide of some sort waiting for us at the station, though she didn't mention who. That's the instructor for you. Honestly, she never really tells us anything, does she? Excuse me. I can't believe our field study dates coincide with the summer festival in Heimdall. I wonder if this is another one of Instructor Sarah's little schemes. I really wouldn't be surprised. I can't wait to see what horrors await us this month. That summer festival certainly seems to have caught your attention though. Is it really that great? Oh yeah, biggest in the country. There are all kinds of exciting events, including loads of music-related things. Really now, that does sound fun. Hopefully you'll get a chance to drop by your home at some point too. Who knows, the capital's pretty massive after all. It's going to be a roll of the dice whether or not we're close enough. I'd really like to see all my friends again though, if I can. You seem kind of down. Is something wrong? No, it's nothing. I mean, we're going on a field study, not a vacation, right? We can't let ourselves get caught up in the festival atmosphere or we'll wind up with failing marks. I don't know if I've got the willpower to pull that off though. Well, all we can do is try. Saint Estrella's girls' school is in the capital, correct? If I'm not mistaken? That's the school your sister attends. Do you think you'll be visiting her? I might, if I get the chance. The last time we saw one of those was only a few days ago, though. I'd feel kind of awkward going to see her again so soon. I suppose it does stand to reason that even siblings would worry about such social, faux pas. Faux pas? Oh yeah. You don't have any brothers or sisters, do you? I do not. I'm an only child. Although I have been asked by some of the girls I know to regard them as my younger sisters. Come to think of it, they're all enrolled at Saint Estrella as well. Girls' academies sure sound like interesting places. I hope Elise doesn't get corrupted by her environment. You really are a devoted brother. Or rather, you come across as one who's devoted to most anyone, aside from himself. You think so? I do. Perhaps much of this could have been avoided if I were more like you. She's got a lot on her mind. If only there was something I could do to help them. So this month's field study is in the capital. We certainly won't be staying at my home, but I wouldn't be at all surprised if some of our tasks sent us there. Yeah, I guess your dad is a pretty busy man, huh? He'd have to be, governing a city the size of Heimdall. Busy doesn't even begin to describe it. He barely has time to come home most days. And with all the preparations for the festival, I'd be surprised if we even saw him, much less had an opportunity to talk to him. That would be a shame. It is what it is. I'll just be happy if we're able to fulfill some requests on his behalf so we can lighten his load a bit. Sure. Well, I'll be more than happy to help. You and Elliot are going to be the stars this time around after all, so you get to call the shots if you want. Well, it is our hometown. We'll take charge of things while we're there. At least in terms of city navigation. We'll be able to show you the way to any facilities you need. Thanks, we'll be counting on you. Not going to have long to enjoy the journey this time. Yeah, we're not straying too far from Trista. Do you enjoy traveling then? Somewhat. We used to travel a lot in the Corps. I see. Did you spend a lot of time admiring the view through the train windows then? Sometimes. We traveled in airships and boats too. But sometimes we were stowed away in cargo holds, so we couldn't see anything. It's not like she's deliberately trying to annoy Laura or anything. I don't think Laura actually wants to be irritated by her either. There's got to be some kind of common ground, something to help get them through this. What's the matter? Oh, it's nothing. Alright, it's time for y'all to get y'all asses beat. Let's go.
Go easy on me, okay?
Nah, I remember what you did to me the first time, Elliot. Let's go.
Okay then, let's draw. Well, looks like I'm up first. Bolt!
That's how you feel, huh? Bolt me again.
Bolt!
Tie.
Didn't see that coming. The same score means we draw again, right? Well, looks like I'm up first. Bolt!
Okay. I definitely feel like a mirror is coming along. I haven't seen a single mirror.
Mirror!
I win.
Oh, I lost.
That's what you get. Don't try me, Elliot. Oh, Laura.
Then let us begin our duel. Please draw a card. Then I'll make the first move.
Bolt.
Divine Bolt!
Give it back. Ooh, okay, okay, okay. Let's see. Bolt.
Well played.
Okay, I figured you might have that.
We're evenly matched.
No!
Let's redraw. We're evenly matched. Let's redraw. The first move is yours. I admit defeat. Well done.
Oh, she had all spells? Oh. 2, 2, 3, 3. Oh, I see. Yeah, y'all thought y'all was gonna just beat me, huh? Alright, Machias.
I'm not going to hold back.
Okay, that's right. Now I'm on fire now.
Well then, go ahead and
Ooh.
draw. I'll go first then.
Okay, okay, okay. Let's see, I got 3 bolts already.
Bolt!
Do it again.
Mirror!
Oh, oh, okay, okay.
Ah,
Give it
crap.
back. Bolt.
Now you've done it. We're even. We'll have to redraw.
No!
It looks like you're up first.
Give me that.
Ah, crap.
Bolt.
Now you've done it. It's mostly luck anyway.
Got him. Mostly luck. Yeah, I'm on fire now. I've evolved into a Blade champion. Alright, Fee, your turn.
Let the battle begin. We draw here, right? I'm first.
That's a mirror.
Crap. Take this.
Okay, 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 okay. This? 13, huh? I say... Give me that.
Crap. Take this.
This.
Mirror.
Oh.
Ouch.
Ooh. That is not good.
Guess we better
Redraw.
draw again. I'm first.
Crap, I lost.
Looks like I win.
Oh well. You got me this time, Fee. Next time, though, I'll have my revenge. Alright. And stop talking. 8:20. The Ministry of Railways wishes to thank all passengers for their patronage. This semi-express line is bound for Heimdall. Our next stop is Heimdall, the terminus of this express line. Please ensure you have all your belongings with you when disembarking the train. Phew, looks like we're almost there. Indeed, it doesn't feel as though our train ride was all that long. Well, Heimdall's just a stone's throw west of Trista. We could have just gone back to Trista at night. Well, yes, that's true, but plenty of people commute to work in the capital every day after all.
Exactly on time.
Claire Revelt?
Huh?
Wait, what?
You're that.
You're from the Railway Military Police, if memory serves me correctly.
You're Captain Claire, was it?
That's right. I'm glad you remember me. I believe it's been about 3 months since we last met.
So, this must be the woman the group who went to Keldic encountered.
So this is an officer from the fearsome RMP?
Since you're here, does that mean you're going to be the one assigning our tasks for this month's field study?
No, I'm just here to provide a place for you to talk with the person who is. He should be here any moment now. Ah, here he comes.
Perfect timing.
No way.
Oh, Machias' dad.
Dad? Huh.
I've seen him in the Imperial Chronicle before.
Governor Regnitz, one of the Reformists' most influential voices.
So this is Machias' father.
This is the first time I've met most of you, so let me introduce myself.
Imperial Governor Regnitz.
I'm Karl Regnitz, Machias' father. I'm the governor of Heimdall and head of the local government. It's a pleasure to finally meet you, ladies and gentlemen of Class 7.
Interesting. My apologies for the location. I would have preferred to brief you in City Hall, but I'm regrettably short on time, so I had to ask the captain here to lend us this room. Anyway, let's move on to confirming your assignments and lodgings. Hold on a minute. How did you, of all people, end up being the one to sort out our lodgings and tasks? Seems a little too convenient. Yeah, now that you mention it. If you wouldn't mind us asking, sir, how did you wind up as our point of contact? My apologies, I probably should have explained a little more first. It's actually a very simple reason. I'm here because I sit on Thor's Military Academy's board of directors. Ah, the third person. You what? How? First Eustace's brother, and then Elisa's mother, and now Machias' father. It stretches the bounds of imagination to believe the Academy's choice of directors is mere coincidence. Nod. I can assure you the three of us didn't arrange for it to be that way. If anything, I was unsure what to do when the Academy first offered the position to me. The Academy did? Would I be right in assuming there's some kind of secret reason behind the formation of Class 7? I'm afraid that's not my place to say. But whatever the case may be, I'm the third and final member of the board of directors, and that's why I'm the one who's prepared your field study task and arranged lodging for all of you. Unbelievable. It's all starting to make sense now. Thanks for clearing that up, sir. Anyway, back to what you were saying before. Yes, as I said, I'm short on time, so I'm afraid I'll have to keep this brief. Your field study will take place over 3 days, of which this is the first. As such, the third day will coincide with the start of the summer festival. Each group will be assigned half of the city and tend to a list of needs I've drawn up for you. So one group will take the eastern half of the city and the other group the west. Excuse me. The city's big enough that it looks like we'll be working apart even though we're in the same place. Indeed, I'm sure you've seen for yourselves how vast Heimdall is. If both groups were to rove around the entire city, you'd have trouble getting anything done. As such, I've broken it down so that all of Group A's tasks cover the area east of Van Cure Street, while Group B's tasks are focused on the area west of Van Cure Street. Must be an important street. I believe Van Cure Street is the main thoroughfare that runs through the city, leading to the Imperial Palace. That's the one. As soon as we leave the station, you'll see it stretching out to the north. It's hardly a precise division, but for the purpose of this field study, I'm sure it'll be more than sufficient. Now, I'd like each group to take one of these envelopes. Field study envelope July. Address and keys. This envelope looks just like the ones we usually get with our field study itinerary. What about this address and key? Group A, Alto Street, 43221. Group B, Vesta Street, 527-126. Oh, Alto Street. That's around where my family lives. Really? Yep, can't say the address brings any particular place to mind, though. I seem to remember Vesta Street being a main street on the west side of the city. Yes, it's a fairly lively working-class neighborhood. Dad, are these... That's right, the addresses of the places you'll be staying while you're here, along with their keys. Both groups will be staying in different places, so I suggest tracking down your lodgings before you start your work. Think of it as a small orienteering exercise to help you get a better feel for the city. Orienteering. My apologies. I'm afraid I'll have to take my leave now. Dad? Preparations for the summer festival have me running from place to place, as you can imagine. I wish I could stay and chat a bit longer, but that's life in politics for you. Oh, and one more thing. The communications functionality of your Arcus has been enabled in the city. Good luck out there. Wait, hold on just a... I'm not sure what to make of it all. Since he's the governor, I was expecting him to seem a lot more strict, but he actually seems more... playful? God, I feel ashamed you have to see that. He's always been like that, I'm afraid. At least he manages to fulfill his responsibility as governor somehow. Actually, I've heard he's extremely good at his job. Coming from the background he does, he's friendly and down to earth, but people say he's a born leader too. The Imperial Chronicle always paints him in a favorable light as well. I hear he butts heads with the noble faction far less than his fellow reformist Chancellor Osborne. In politics, a friendly demeanor can just as easily be an act to sway popular sentiment. After all, there aren't many who can waltz in and borrow meeting space from the RMP. Well, the capital is the nexus and the heart of the nation's entire railway network. As such, the Railway Military Police finds itself indebted daily to Governor Regnit's good graces. This was just an opportunity for us to return the favor, at least a little. Come on now. Well, thank you for allowing us to use this room for our meeting. We need to get our field study underway, so if you'll excuse us. Of course. I wish you well in your studies. If you'll follow me, I'll escort you to the station's exit. Incredible. It's so vast. Yeah, no, this is a city. I thought Berea Hard was, fancy. Nah, this... Alright, this is pretty big. The size of the city never ceases to amaze me. Way too many people. It only starts to sink in that I'm in the capital after I see an orbital tram zipping along. Is that what those little train vehicles are? I've never had the opportunity to ride one, but I believe they're used to ferry people around the city more easily. Yeah, they're the main form of public transportation here. They link all 16 of the capital's main districts. They're something of an icon here in Heimdall. Their fare is pretty cheap too, which makes them convenient for getting around. Lots of people use them so often that they just buy a yearly pass. Amazing, all that and so many orbital cars on the roads too. Ah, is that building off in the distance? That would be Valthame Palace, residence of His Majesty the Emperor. Although from what I understand, Chancellor Osborne's imperial government is also situated within. Yes, that's the case. Anyway, I'll be taking my leave here. I wish you the best of luck on your 3 days of field study. Thank you. Thanks for taking the time to see us off. She really doesn't seem like an army officer, does she? Indeed, though the railway military police are known as one of the Imperial's most elite divisions. Not to mention one of the branches most despised by the aristocracy. Sorry. If a province has a railway, he can virtually guarantee they'll use it as an excuse to meddle in its security affairs. I've rarely seen them in Legram, though judging by their actions during our encounter in the nature part, they did seem exceptionally well trained. Yeah, even with the same number of soldiers, they had no trouble rolling right over the provincial army. And on top of that, the captain is so elegant and pretty. She even looks good in the uniform. Some people have all the luck. It's like she's everything Sarah isn't. You could say that again. Though it seems like those two have more than a little history between them. Alright, I suppose we ought to get moving then. Yeah, we'll need to hop a tram to where our lodgings are, then find the addresses we've been given. We've got a long 3 days ahead of us, so let's give them our best. You can count on it. Bea, Laura, take care of yourselves. You too. May the goddess be with you all. Take care. Alright, bye for now then. This eastbound orbital tram will be departing momentarily. All those wishing to board, please do so at this time. Haven't seen Blue Blanc in a while. I'm starting to think that G couldn't have been with Ouroboros. He's too weak. But then again, Gilbert's in Ouroboros. Haven't seen Gilbert this game. Oh, I hope we get to see Gilbert this game. It would just bring everything together. I haven't been to the capital in a long time, but I'm always surprised at just how big this street is. Haha, really? This view is nothing special to those who've lived here all their lives. I suppose seeing all the orbital cars and trams zipping along must be a real sight to people from the provinces. Indeed, even though in my home province people are depending less and less on horse-drawn carriages, I've never seen so many orbital cars in one place before. Well, even here, carriages were the standard up until around 20 years ago. But these days they seem kind of quaint. You never really see them anymore. The Republic's capital has a lot of cars too, just like this. After that, Crossbell probably has the most. Oh really? You've done a lot of traveling for someone your age. So I guess when you were in a... Yep, Jaeger work takes you places. Anyway, what's Alto Street like? That's where we're staying while we're here, right? Isn't that where your house is, Elliot? Yeah, it's a pretty calm street, I guess. Ah, we should be taking a right here. Well, if I know anything, when stuff pops up in a JRPG, like when it really, like when it super duper pops off, it's always in a capital. I don't really find myself near Alto Street all that often. Looks like you live in a nice part of the city, though. You think? Anyway, we should start looking for where our lodgings are. Oh yeah, Elliot. You live around here, right? Why don't we drop by your house first? But, well, that does seem like the natural thing to do. I kind of want to see it. Well, it's really near here, but still, I doubt my dad will be in. Not sure if my sis will be either. Yeah, I think you mentioned having an older sister before. All the more reason to pay a visit then, right? Okay, if you insist. Thanks. My house is the 2-story place with all the flowers over there. Don't know if anyone's home right now, but we can at least have a look. Concert Cafe Etoile? I'm not sure how that's pronounced. It's been so long since I was last here that I feel a bit nervous. Don't worry, I know the feeling. No need for such hard ringing. It is your home after all. I know, but still. Okay, come on in. Wow, it feels like it's been ages since I was home. So this is Elliot's house. Oh, is someone there? I'll be with you in just a moment. That must be his sister. Sorry for the wait. What? Is she? She looks just like Elliot. Hi sis, I'm home. Elliot? Elliot! Aw. Whoa. Oh my. It's you, it's really you. I didn't think I'd be able to see you again so soon. Oh, thank the goddess. Sis, please, not in front of my classmates. Looks like they get along pretty well. Yeah, I'm almost jealous. Fiona Craig. I'm Elliot's older sister, Fiona Craig. I hear you've been saving my brother's skin at school. I'm so glad to finally meet all of you. Actually, Elliot's the one doing the saving most of the time. Indeed, his attention has proven valuable on many occasions. Yeah, it has. Are you blushing? Of course not, why would I be? You must be Reen, Laura, Machias, and Fee. Now I can see what you meant when you wrote that you made some really interesting friends. Yeah. You're not teaching any piano classes today? As it so happens, I have the day off. And none of the children have come by either, so you picked a good time to visit. Oh, you teach piano here at home? Elliot is in the wind orchestra at the academy too. Is everyone in this family a musician? Well, almost. My dad's not really the musical type. Couldn't carry a tune in a wheelbarrow. I love the chance to go to a concert as a family once in a while, but he's so busy with work that he rarely has the chance to come home and see us. What does your dad do anyway? Well... Oh, have you not told him? Now that you mention it, I don't recall you ever saying. Is it something secret you can't talk about? Oh no, nothing like that. He's in the Imperial Army. The Imperial Army? Really? Yeah, probably no way you'd guess that looking at me, right? I didn't exactly inherit the physique. You've got a point. But man, the last name Craig in the army sounds really familiar. Wait, your father wouldn't happen to be Olaf Craig, would he? The Olaf Craig, decorated Lieutenant General of Erebonia's armed forces? That's our dad, alright. I think I've heard of him. Many consider him the most formidable general in the Imperial Army, and he's known more widely around the Empire simply as Craig the Red. Damn, okay, so Elliot's dad's some type of badass or something? He leads the 4th Armored Division, which boasts the greatest firepower in the entire armed forces. I read about him in the research I did before entering the academy, but never put the two and two together when I met Elliot. Come to think of it, doesn't Instructor Nightheart come from the 4th Armored Division too? Yeah, I met him through my dad before coming to the academy. Well, I'm not surprised you didn't peg me as Olaf Craig's son. I was kind of hoping you wouldn't find out. Elliot. Doesn't take a psychic to see there's something going on there. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to make things all awkward like this. Just don't worry about it. Oh, right. Do you know of any hotels around here, Fiona? We've got an address for where we're staying, and it's apparently around here, but I've got no clue where it actually is. What? You're not staying here? Well, we are in town for a field study. Besides, there aren't enough beds here for all of us. But it's been so long since I last saw you. I guess you finally reached that age. I'm sorry. I guess you finally reached that age when it's not cool to give your sis big hugs anymore. I feel a little sad, but I guess we all grow up. I'll still be watching over you though. Sis, please. This sister seems to be even more attached to him than he is to her. Still, that's kind of strange. There aren't any hotels in this area, at least not that I know of. Huh? None at all? Perhaps my father gave us the wrong address? Or your father doesn't seem like the type to make such a careless mistake. I'm not 100% sure, but can you show me the address he gave you? Oh, sure thing. It's written right here. Green handed the memo with the address of their lodgings to Fiona. Oh, I think I know where this is. Isn't this where the old Bracer Guild used to be? Oh, a guild branch? Are you sure? Yeah, an old friend of mine used to work there. Though we've been out of touch for a while now. Really? I had no idea. Bracers, huh? Still, I'm baffled as why my father would choose to put us up in an old guild house. Well, we should at least go and have a look for ourselves. Do you know the way, Elliot? I think so. It should be just down the road from here. Aw, I was hoping you'd stay a bit longer, but if you have things to do, I'll just sit here alone. It'd make my day if you drop by for meals while you're here, though. I'd be more than happy to cook for you all. That sounds great. What do you guys think? Well, if it wouldn't be any trouble. I'm not going to turn down home cooking. I'm in. That's the spirit. I'll be sure to treat you to the very best I can whip up this evening. Make sure you get plenty done today and work up a real appetite. It seems we have more than just the festival to look forward to now. You said it. Alright, let's head on over to the guild. Okay. Is Class 7 sort of act like bracers for Erebonia, since bracers aren't really active in Erebonia anymore? Something along those lines, perhaps? Excuse me.
My turn.
Right, go!
Oh, former guild branch. Right up there. Ooh. Yeah, this is definitely the place written on the memo. I didn't think we'd end up staying in an old guild branch. I'm guessing Group B was fixed up in the other one then. So there's more than one guild branch in the city? Yeah, back when the guild still had a presence in Heimdall, there were 2 branches. The guild pulled out of the city over a year ago though, so not many pay attention to these buildings now. Is that so? The guild still has an active branch in my hometown, Legram. Really? That's more the exception than the rule these days. The building looks surprisingly new considering they've been gone for over a year. Oh, that's because there was a big fire that swept through here about 2 years ago. They rebuilt the buildings after that, but they wound up getting shuttered when the guild left town anyway. No one knows for sure whether the fire was an accident or not. Some people still think it was set by terrorists. That's an unsettling thought. It's just a rumor though, there's no proof or anything. Must have been that operation. Nothing. Anyway, let's head in, shall we? Our father gave us the keys, so we should be able to let ourselves in. Well, shall we open it up? Use key. And I don't see why not. You know, I was actually expecting it to be way less tidy inside. There's some kind of notice posted up on some of the walls and bulletin boards. It seems to be a notice of who's currently in charge of the building. Apparently it's currently owned by the local government. Well, that explains why the governor had the authority to let us stay here while we're in town. Which part are we staying in, then? There's nothing but a reception counter down here, so I suppose we must be staying upstairs. Let's go drop off our stuff and see what we've got in store for today. He's prepared brand new beds for us and everything. Isn't that going a little far? This isn't a hotel. I'm not gonna complain. Your dad really seems like a nice guy. We should appreciate his consideration. Alright, now that we've got our lodging sorted out, time to take a look at today's tasks. Probably a shit ton of them, it feels like. Field Study Day 1 assigned tasks. 3 required tasks. And Amber or more. One of my cafe's most popular records has been shattered. If possible, I'd like to get another record of the same song. I need help. Visit me at the Concert Cafe Etoile, if that's how, or Etoile. I don't know how it's pronounced. On Alto Street for further information. Hemming. Chronicles of the Chronicle. The journalist at the Imperial Chronicle needs assistance with the tourism piece he's preparing. For more information, speak to me at reception in our office in Vancouver Street, and I will connect you to Citron. Hats off. The customer who visited my gelato stall yesterday accidentally dropped their hat. I'd like to get it back to them, but I'm not sure how. If you have any good ideas, please visit my stall in Draco's Plaza. Jasmine. Underground Passage Monster. My name is Noble. I run the Der Himmel Hotel, which unfortunately, currently, has a monster lurking beneath it. If you can get rid of it, please see me at my hotel in the Garnier District. Noble. The task Machias' father selected certainly show the variety one would expect from a city this size. Yeah, we need to make sure we know exactly what each task involves before taking it on. Our group's covering the area east of Vancouver Street, so it might be a good idea to go around and scope out all these places before noon. Agreed. I want to get an idea of where everything is. We can use the Orbital Champs to visit all the relevant locations on this side of the city while we're going through our tasks. You two alright with being our travel guides? Of course, might as well put our knowledge to use. It may be hard to show you around a city this size, but I'll give you as grand a tour as I can. Sis said she'll fix dinner for us, so let's head back here when it starts getting late. Yeah, once we're done with everything, let's go to Elliot's house. Okay, let's get moving. We've got a lot of ground to cover. Understood. Let's do all we can to ensure we're not shown up by Group B. While in Heimdall, you can travel between the areas of the city relevant to the group's field study. To travel, either walk to the end of an area map or press the square button and select one of the destinations listed. Each area also has a tram stop which you can visit to travel by tram to other areas. At certain points in the chapter, you'll need to ride the tram to reach your destination. Damn. Alright. This does seem like it's going to be a pretty lengthy chapter. Go ahead and save. We'll save over here and here. Actually, I guess it doesn't matter. I can just save on that one too. Already on the train for that. Alright. Well, the first task is right here, so I may as well hit that up. Former guild branch, cancel, travel to another district. Okay. Welcome back, Elliot. Seeing you walk in, it's like nothing's changed. Glad to see you're doing well, Hemming. Is he an old friend of yours? Yep, let me introduce you. Hemming used to be a famous musician, but now he's settled down and owns this place. Fiona and I have known him since we were kids, and we owe him a lot. This place is pretty popular too. If you're involved with music in Heimdall, you probably know Etoile. Fascinating. I wasn't even aware that this place existed. kind of relaxing. Thank you. Now that the introductions are out of the way, you sent in a request for us to take care of, didn't you? I did, in fact. Can you start right away? Should we, Rean? Accept his request. Sure, mind telling us what you need? The request mentioned that one of your favorite records were smashed. That's right. It happened while I was trying to change around the store's layout. I ended up knocking one of the shelves over by mistake, which in turn led to the record falling out and shattering. What terrible luck. Which record was it? Tragically enough, it was Amber Amore. Oh no, you play that one every night. And if it came out over 30 years ago, it has become rather hard to find, yes. You know your music, the Wind Orchestra would be proud. Maybe. I've got plenty of other records to play while I look for a replacement, so it's not an insurmountable problem. I'm more worried about the fact that I have an old friend stopping by this evening who really loves that song. That's why I'd like to ask you if you could find me a replacement before the end of the day. Makes sense. I'm assuming you've searched all of the nearby record stores already. I did, but none of them had it in stock. This is a big city though. I haven't given up on it just yet. Which is why I sent the request your way. Then we have our work cut out for us. Does anyone know of any stores that might sell old records? We might want to ask Fiona about that. Oh yeah, I suppose a piano instructor would know where to buy records. Probably knows every store. My thoughts exactly. She's probably our best bet. Then we know where to start. Hopefully she'll be able to help us. Look at you kids, already formulating a plan. Here, Elliot, this should cover the cost of the record if you manage to find it. Need record money. Thanks. Okay, we're off to find that record. I'm sure you will. Was she already cooking? Oh, hello. Hello, everyone. Is there something I can help you with? We hope so. Elliot explained that Hemming asked them to search for a copy of Amber Amore. Oh no, poor Hemming. That might be a hard record to find, though. As far as I can remember, most stores here don't stock it anymore. That's what we were afraid of. But that's why we came to you. We thought you might know some other ways we can get our hands on it. This is something of a long shot, but how about asking over at Plaza Bifrost on Van Cure Street? That's not a suggestion I was expecting. Same here. I don't remember there being any music stores in there. Did they add one while I was gone? Not within the building itself, no. However, Plaza Bifrost actually has a number of partner stores all throughout the city, some of which sell records. So if you ask there, they'll be able to check if any of them have a copy in stock. That's quite the trick. I'm impressed. Well, you learn these kinds of things as you grow up. Aren't you lucky to have such a reliable sister, Elliot? And so humble too, but I can't deny that you've really helped us out. Thanks a lot. We'll head straight for the Plaza Bifrost now. Just remember to be careful. She's really crazy about her brother, isn't she? Yeah, I'm kind of jealous. So, let me see. Sorry. Oh. Alta Street. Oh, Van Cure Street. Oh, I guess this one's a tram. Oh, Plaza Bifrost. So this is Van Cure Street. Sure is busy. Of course, it's the biggest street in Heimdall. There's more to it than just the Plaza Bifrost too, which means you'll see lots of different types of people. Different types of people and different types of horrible vehicles, it seems. Well, that's partly due to the Imperial Transportation Act that came into effect last year. Don't run into the road, Machias. You're the last person I need treating me like a child. Anyway, it sounds like we'll be coming here a lot during our visit. We better take the chance to familiarize ourselves with the shops here. Well, Lumiere Orbital Factory. Watson's Weapons and Armor. Swerve! Shop? Buy? Ooh. Bastard sword. 691, that's 50 attack right there. That's extra 40 attack right there for me. I'd have to get upgrade material for it though. 79. Well, I'm definitely buying her new sword. So I'm just gonna go ahead and cop that right now. The speed hit doesn't really matter too much to her. Titanium coat, oh that seems good for Fee. And for Laura. Can't really afford to get it now though. Oh, 3,800. Oh damn, I'm a bit short. Well, by selling this, I can afford another weapon. But until I can upgrade everything, doesn't seem like it's a super urgent thing to do right now. I'll have to load up later. How much upgrade material? 8? Oh, hold up. I might be able to upgrade. Oh, it only takes 5? 5? Hey, go ahead and equip that Zweihander. I think that's how it's pronounced. I know that's Y, but I don't know. Two-hander. I mean, that's what it is, because Y is 2, I believe. And that's clearly hander, but I don't know if it's Zweihander. Oh, Y-hander. I'm uncultured, I'm sorry. Alright. Hold on a second, I'm about to go right back over here. Shop. Anything else I can sell? Cause I'm about to. I might have to go ahead and well, I don't have enough upgrade material. It doesn't matter. We'll be back. Plaza Bifrost department store. Welcome to Plaza Bifrost. Is there anything I can help you with? We're looking for a specific item and heard that this was the place to ask. That's right. What can I help you find today? We're trying to find a record that came out roughly 30 years ago. It's called Amber and More. Is there any chance that someone here would have it in stock? Amber and More. Allow me to get in touch with our affiliated stores. Please bear with me as I do. Thank you for waiting. Did you manage to find it? I'm afraid not. I contacted all 5 stores, but none of them had a copy, I'm afraid. That's less than ideal. Can you ask anyone else? Unfortunately not. I'm afraid you might have to inquire elsewhere. However, before we resort to that, it is possible for us to contact the record maker and ask them to send us a copy. Would that be of interest to you? How long would it take to arrive? It depends on the company, but anywhere from a week to a month, I'd say. Oh. Unfortunately, we were asked to find a copy by tonight. While I appreciate the offer, there's not much point in getting it a week from now. So you need it right away. Then might I suggest you visit the Ost District. There's a very reliable secondhand store there that might have it. Oh right, I didn't think of that. Didn't realize there were secondhand stores in Heimdall. Don't you live in the Ost District, Machias? Not only do I live there, I know the woman who runs the store. The store is named Imrod's, and I am fairly certain they sell old records. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go. Fine by me. We really appreciate all the help you've given us. My pleasure. I do hope you find what you're looking for. Man, there's a lot going on in this place. Welcome to Plaza Bifrost. Department store stood 100. I don't really care, bro. Oh, more stores? Accessories and the like. Ethan. Oh, he looks like the guy from Rhea Hard, but I'm pretty sure it's probably not him. Old man plant. Oops. Man, I keep kidding the wrong thing. What do you sell? Oh, items. Okay. Oh, what do you sell? Oh. Tomato gratin. Oh. I see. Ingredients. Ingredient store. Okay, okay. Whew. So what we're looking for is Oh wait, where are we? Oh yeah, I remember now. Travel to another district? Ost district. This is the Ost district where I was born and raised. You'll find mostly lower class citizens and laborers living around here. Oh, there are a lot of old looking buildings in this area, but it doesn't look especially run down. It wasn't included in the city's redevelopment plan, but they take good care of it nowadays. Once my father and Chancellor Osborne came into power, at least, the two of them managed to improve the employment numbers around here and, in turn, the standard of living. That's why they're so popular here in Heimdall. Chancellor Osborne in particular is famous for holding his ground against even the most influential nobles. Interesting. So does that mean we're near your house, Machias? Yeah, relatively. While there isn't much to see here, everyone gets along pretty well. They're always there for each other. On that note, there are a number of people here whom I'd like to see before we leave, but I'll do that later. Fine by me. Let's go. I'm gonna save here really quick. Well, oh hey Machias. Oh, what are you doing here? What happened to your grandmother? It's kind of odd not to see her here. She called it quits, basically, so now the store's all mine. Really? No need to freak out, I'm handling things pretty well. Anyway, be sure to drop by if you're ever in the neighborhood. I don't have too many years on me, but I know what I'm doing. Right. Anyway, there's something I'd like to ask. We're searching for a specific record. Do you know if you have amber or more in stock here by any chance? Let me have a look, okay? Sorry for the wait. Is this the one? Thank you very much. So, is that the one? Yep, it's the real deal. It's in really good condition considering that it's secondhand too. Hemming will be ecstatic to see this. How much is it? It's 10% off of the original price. Only 10%? That's still pretty expensive. Hey, I'm trying to run a business here. It's a fair price given how well the record's managed to hold its value. I figured it'd be more than regular price since it's so rare. See? She gets it. It'd be way more than retail price if it were out of print too. 10%. Take it or leave it. We'll take it. This should cover it. Pleasure doing business with you. Well, we found what we needed. Yeah, let's bring this back to Hemming. One task done. Travel to another district. Alto Street. So you found it after all. Somehow, yeah, it's all yours. And told him what happened. Alright. Handed over the record and told him what happened, rather. Got lazy there. Kinda tired. There's a lot of dialogue in this chapter. That's not voice acted. Anyways, sorry I couldn't find you a brand new one. Oh no, need to worry? You've really saved my evening. Now I don't have to worry about disappointing my friend. How wonderful to hear. Yeah, all that searching was worth it. Well, you can't go without a reward, so here, it's one of our desserts. Wobbly pudding. Thank you very much. It looks so good that I sort of want to eat it right now. That's quite the compliment. Well then, best of luck with the rest of your field study. one quest done.